Hi everyone, WrestleZone's Martyn Clunes here. We've been able to get hold of him. We know you've been asking. Obviously there was a pretty important and massive incident happened at Christmas Chaos.
Something big happened.
Something big happened.
Yeah.
So Scotty Swift has been very good enough to give us some of his time. So firstly, I've got some questions for you,
Okay.
Scott.
Absolutely.
Firstly, how are you feeling post-Christmas Chaos?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to process what's happened. Not the result I wanted. Not the result I think you or most people expected was going to happen.
No, not at all.
Brian Tucker did it after a year of not being able to win a match of any description.
Yeah.
He wins the big one at my expense. So, not great. Not great.
I mean, it's been a couple of weeks now. We've tried to reach out to you. We've had lots of messages on the WrestleZone social media, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, with lots of messages from the fans asking us to get in touch with you to try and maybe have a word with you, particularly concerning what happened at the end of the match and the incident surrounding that. So, I mean, what are your thoughts now? Have you watched it back? Have you seen it back?
I watched it, but I figured out what happened after the fact, thanks to Omar, because you told me he was there and he clued me up. I didn't know that I was hit with that big hardback Shakespeare, the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Reece Dawkins carries with him.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, he's finally used it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened because I was out. It wasn't until after the fact. It's not the most dignified way to go out. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that was almost 15 years, Martyn. It's been almost. I mean, you've been around for all of it.
Yeah.
It's like 15 years in a book, a hardback book.
Yeah.
It's tough to process.
I mean, it's tough. It was tough for all of us to process. I mean, the main question we've had, and this is the main question everybody's been asking, the fans, myself. I've spoken to Blue Thunder, spoken to a lot of the guys that are involved. Will we see you back at WrestleZone in the future?
As bad as this situation, as crazy as the situation is, me and Tucker having this loser leaves WrestleZone match.
Yeah.
I'm a man of my word. I said if I was to lose at Christmas Chaos, you would never again see the name Scotty Swift on the marquee. You won't see him on a poster. You won't see him in a lineup anywhere. I stand by that. I made a vow that I wouldn't go back in it. I lost a match. I need to deal with that. And I'm not going to go back. You'll never see Scotty Swift in a WrestleZone ring again. That's the way it is.
You're not after my job, are you?
Your job. Yeah.
Oh, you could take my place now. Is that are you serious? That's it.
I'm serious, and that means wrestling other places. I've had people asking. Look, I'll be honest. And now that I had a bit of time to think about it, we saw Crusher Crave go, we saw Johnny Lyons go. Maybe it's just was my time. Maybe I was the next one to go. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe it was time.
I mean, it's been a hell of a run.
Yeah.
What's your highlight? What was your highlight? If I put you on the spot and asked you to pick one moment that you would say that was, if you remember me for nothing else, remember me for this, what would you say?
Beach Ballroom 2015, winning the Undisputed Championship in front of 1,000+ people. And that's one of many. Like for the guy with 2 left feet who got picked last for everything at school, like sport, the fact that I did what I did is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I've overachieved, Martyn. I've well overachieved. Anything after me having competing for the first time in front of a crowd, way back in the day, if that's all I'd done, I'd overachieved. Everything else at that point was just a bonus. It's like, I'm delighted with what I've done. I'm delighted with it. I wish it was still going.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of what I've done and what I've been able to achieve. And I'm proud of WrestleZone and the talent in WrestleZone. It's like, you're there. Like, you see all of it. You're front of house. Mm-hmm. You see more than I do. The talent that we have in WrestleZone is incredible. Like, the sky's the limit. This place will do great without me. I'm sure of it. I'm confident of that. I really am.
I just have to one final question for you. I mean, it's not really a question. I just want to ask, again, do you have just a final message to all the Scotty Swift fans out there?
How do you encapsulate almost 15 years? The fact that I said I overachieved, I couldn't have done any of this without the support. The support has been ridiculous. I mean, you've seen it. You've been there. You've been in the journey too. Most people don't know. I've known you well before WrestleZone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we never thought that it would take off the way that it did.
Nope.
And for anyone who bought a ticket to see me, anyone who bought a shirt, a picture, anyone who sent a hand out for a high five, thank you for everything. And it's been a good run, but all good things come to an end. And I guess this is my end.
Well, on behalf of myself, on behalf of everyone in the WrestleZone roster and all your fans, I just want to say, Scott, it's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure having you announce it, and keep doing what you're doing. And I'm not after your job.
Thank you, brother.
I promise. Thank you.